The Art Gallery of Alberta welcomes us to 17th century Europe with its latest exhibition, Illuminations.
Illuminations is an exhibition of 12 Baroque paintings. The Baroque era spans the 17th century, and these works date from 1620 to 1695. And so it's an exhibition that features art that we've brought together from different public art galleries across Canada. It's a really interesting way for people to see not only this art from this time period, but also the kind of wealth of art that's held in Canada's public collections. A lot of people maybe are familiar with the Renaissance, and the Baroque period follows after that, and it kind of breaks the classical tradition of the Renaissance. So what you see in Baroque painting is a lot of light, a lot of drama, a lot of kind of diagonals and motion, and it really is a really exciting time period in art where a lot of kind of traditions are being broken and artists are doing new things. Behind me is the work by Luca Giordano, and in it you can see the kind of dramatic foreshortening. You see lots of feet and arms sticking out and a fallen horse, and the space is very confusing, but what you know is that there's a lot of action and a lot of drama. There's a wonderful painting by Mattia Preti, an Italian artist, of St. Paul, and you can see his kind of figure as he's looking up into heaven. And the interesting thing about these paintings is how the Baroque artists use light to create that sense of drama. The interesting thing about work from this period too is the use of darkness, because once you have light, we have darkness, and a lot of the artists are working to create kind of images within the shadowy areas and the dark parts of the paintings. We also included some prints and some books. One of the things that was happening in Europe during this time period in the 17th century is the beginnings of print production and book production and distribution. So a lot of the ways that the Baroque artists' ideas were circulated across Europe was through prints and books. And it really is a different aspect of 17th century European culture. I think if people think of going to Europe to some of the great museums like the Louvre or the Hermitage to see old paintings, they don't have to do that now. They can come here at downtown Edmonton and see some of those things that people travel to Europe for.
Illuminations runs until October 4th. For Shaw TV, I'm Jen McDonald.